What's going on YouTube? This your boy, Ghost Fighter 2Ts, and I'm back with another informative video, and we're gonna get right on into it. I'm not even gonna hold you guys up. I'm gonna show you why this is one of the ultimate skill builds, and I had a blast with it. This is one of the first times I actually had fun with a skill build, and I went into a heroic mission. And the heroic mission I went into, I'll show you here on the map. Yeah, I'll just show you here on the map. I went to a heroic mission, which was the one that's allocated loot for today: assault rifles, Coney Island amusement park, and so I did that with 3 other random people. I ended up meeting a nice guy. His name was TU9.1. The guy was really dope and cool. And we ripped through it. We basically ripped through the whole stage in about 15-20 minutes, and we got to the boss. Everybody died on the first round because we were kind of combobulated and really wasn't sure what to do. And once we got our bearings together, you'll see that at the end of the video, I'm going to leave some video play up of how we ran through it and how we beat the boss. It's just crazy what you can do with this build, guys, and we're going to get right on into it. So let's do it. First things first, I'm going to come here and we're going to inspect. The first thing you're going to want to do with this build, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm not going to sit here and bullcrap it around and just say any old thing like a lot of YouTubers do. I'm not going to bore you. Right off the bat, you're going to want to run firewall, and I'm going to give you some key things why you're going to run firewall. All right, so here you have burn duration is by +20. That just happens to be a perk that leads up to these perks. And frontline recovery. So you get 30% health on kill. So every time you get a kill, that means you're going to get 30% health. And if you already have full health and armor, it is going to put a blue bar onto your armor, which is going to give you more health. And then over here, you have this extracellular matrix. So your armor kit recovers 200 armor and 200 health over 10 seconds. That is so OP, man. And then look right here, the cluster grenades. When you put this cluster grenade on, guys, it's not as strong as the strongest grenade in the game, the frag grenade, but it becomes the strongest grenade because this cluster grenade launches mini grenades which detonates on targets in the area of effectiveness. So wherever you throw this, you get like 6 or 7 of them. I'm going to show you why these cluster grenades are so important. I'm going to show you a little bit later in the video why they're so important. So this really won't affect you. These right here, that's just if you're running a I guess shield build. But right here, you'll see my signature weapon for fire. If you're taking DPS and you're in cover, you can burn enemies, you know what I mean? And it'll do more damage. But then here, you see it says kill enemies within 10 meters, adds 3 to your ammo bar, executing the specialization weapon. So if they're within 3 meters of you and you're using your fire, your blow torch, you get more ammo. Here is what's so important about this build that I didn't know, and I'm finding all this out while I was testing out this build. It says kill enemies within 10 meters. 10 meters is probably about the length of 5 foot. It's basically 10 foot out. So if they're normally take cover, these guys are very DPS and they're trying to run up on you hard. So this is very awesome perk. Killing enemies within 10 meters adds to your group ammo bar. So your group gets more ammo while everybody's trying to DPS. And it says including kills with the specialization. So if I got my specialization out, even if they don't, they're gaining more ammo just by being within the same meters as me. And then what I did over here is I did 15% increased rifle damage. So I had my rifle on when I was running this. I didn't use it as much because I was using my machine gun. And here's the other one, increased light machine gun damage. So that I'm running a light machine gun and I'm running the M1A, but I'm running the Baker's Dozen, which is the big brother. And then I didn't really use a sidearm, but if you like using sidearm, I use a shotgun. You don't have to. But then here you see allies deal 10% damage to enemies that are within 10 meters. So listen, this perk right here, group signature ammo, that right there with DPS ammo and the 10% extra damage to enemies within 10 meters. So those will combo together. You're going to see on the screen when I show the video, after I show the build and the pieces that you're going to need to build this build. Once I show you that, it's going to all make sense to you what this build is doing. And then it says one armor break. So if your armor gets broke, it says it applies burn to the enemies within 5 meters. So if they're right up on you and your armor breaks, it applies burn to them. So as soon as you take out your firewall, your specialization, you can melt them to the ground. And then look here, bull rush. This right here, 30% bonus armor during cover to cover moves. So if I basically stay in cover, I get 30% of bonus armor from cover to cover. Running this firewall is insane, bro. And then look here, I don't use the pulse, but if you did use the pulse, you get 50% pulse resistance. And then that's it for as far as the specialization you want to run. And we're gonna get right on to the build. Now, that's once you pick the specialization. I had to explain it to you because I felt like it was so important that I explained to you about this build and why it needs to be firewall when you run it for your skill build. So I'm running the M1A, and I'm only running the M1A Baker's Dozen. It has decent rolls on it, and it has that perfect lucky shot. I am running the Baker's Dozen only because I can DPS from afar. When things get kind of crazy, I can back off and just DPS from afar, kind of scope in. And then I'm running this beastly of a gun. If you guys do not have this gun, keep farming till you find this gun. You can find it anywhere in the world. Allocated loot, light machine guns. It is the Quiet Roar. And the reason why this gun is so good, and no, I am not running the Pestilence, but you could run double Pestilence, double machine guns, if you want to, for DPS. And that would make this build even crazier, dude. All right, so this Quiet Roar got 217 bullets, but what makes it so good is, I don't have to reload in the middle of 80 or 90 mag or 100 mag MG. I got 217, and I'm going to get extra damage and extra ammo within enemies within 10 meters. So that's what makes that gun so good. And then here's the mask I'm running. Dude, this was so hard trying to put this build together when you don't have the skills that you need to make a skill build better, man. Like, I forgot how much of a grind this game was, man, going away from it and coming back. But here you see, I got status effect, skill haste, and then it has some armor regeneration and some weapon damage. And this one's, you can see the mask that I'm actually running. I'm actually getting critical hit damage 15% and explosive damage. Now that's what's really good about this. When I throw these grenades that I have, which are right here, these are the grenades that you want to put on. These cluster grenades have mini grenades that explode. So me getting that increased damage by running this is really good, the explosive damage. And you're gonna see some of that in the video when I show you. And then right here, I'm running this chest plate, which is really dope. It has repair skills, it has skill damage, and it has repair skill also on it. So it has double repair skills. So it has maxed out God roll repair skill, and then the repair skill is even faster because I have another 15% repair skill on it. And it has a perk, Impactive Resolve, repairing and allies increase their total weapon and skill damage by 3 to 15 for 20 seconds, 1 to 7% if self. It is crazy. I'm trying to show y'all this build. This joint is crazy. And then on my holster, it isn't the best holster, but I'm getting skill duration plus 20%. So I'm trying to critique this build to make it be a really good build to run and try out. That's what makes this build so good, is all the little perks that are all adding up together to make this build be GOAT-like, man. So then you come over here to the knee pads, and I have some extra weapon damage, but look, I got critical hit damage on it, and it has 15% more explosive damage. Okay, and it has more skill repair and more status effect on these knee pads. They're called the sundown knee guards. So if you do, guys, whatever skill effects and things you have, combo it together so it works to make them godly. You gotta use what you have. If you don't have some of these pieces and parts, you piece it together and you grind it over time, but you're gonna enjoy that skill build, man. I really didn't think I liked the skill build as much as I do. And then there's marksman rifle damage, another 10%, and this one has 14 weapon damage on it. Kind of helped me with my weapon damage. And then it has more skill haste and skill repair and 19%, almost like a god roll. So there you have it. And here is one of the most important parts about this skill build right here. Boom, you see it. The Costa Gold Go Bag, man. It makes this build goated. The skill damage isn't really that good, but you can see the skill repair makes you be able to get your skills back super quick. And here is the perk. Look at these perks, y'all. I want you guys to pay attention to this, everybody that's going to view this video. It says one in hand. Throwing a grenade refunds it. Throwing a grenade refunds it. And grants +1 skill tier for 15 seconds. So I'm only at skill tier 2 right now with this build. So it will go to level 3. And then it says grants overcharge if already at skill tier 6, which I'm not. So it's going to give me those perk upgrades and those skill reductions to help me, skill increases to help me be even better and more efficient. And then it says cooldown 60 seconds, but it's not that. It's almost like, I think, about 15 to 20 seconds with all the skill, repair and everything that I have combo together with this this set that I've got running. So then it says 2 in the bag, a +1 to armor kit capacity, +3 to grenade capacity, +25 ammo capacity, +10% repair skill, and +10% status effect. So what I'm basically getting at is all these things are comboing to make this build, and that freaking Costa Gold Bag really makes this freaking build a goated build. Because there's probably a lot of people that's bringing you a skill build, and they may not be running the book bag like I'm running to get the perks that I'm showing you down here. And you're already going to get more ammo percentage and health from running the firewall class, man. I'm only going to tell y'all what I know. If I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to make a video about it. And then you have, here's one of the perks that is going to make this build so OP, the blinder firewall. You're going to see right here, because I'm running tier level 2, I got a max target is 70 for speed, and blind effect duration is +40%. So you're going to see I am skill level 2. Now, imagine if I was skill level 5 or 6 or overcharge, man. I can't wait to keep building this build. I'm going to bring you guys a more even goated video of this build once I have this build all perked up. But you're going to run that blinder firefly, and you're going to see video of it. So you'll be able to see how it works and how it blinds the enemy. And then your whole team can DPS crazy on enemies, bro, because the skill duration is so long. They stay blind for anywhere from 10 to 20 seconds. They're blind, and that gives your team time to DPS them. And this is the other part you're going to want to run. It's the striker drone. This is one of the most OP things in the game, and the reason why is because it puts DPS on enemies without you having to worry about them. You can just hit R1 and target wherever you want this freaking drone to go, and he will go there and he will rail beam whatever is freaking standing there, man. This is so good. And you see, I'm only tier level 2, and it says striker damage +40. The gains are insane once you get the tier up in this thing. So the only way I can get the tier up for these skills is I'm gonna have to recalibrate and find some other pieces that I can piece my armor set together to make my tier level go up. So the more tiers you get, the more it makes you even crazier. Because you can see right there, 40% to striker damage, and then I get a plus 140 for health. So it's almost like I'm running over 1,000,000 health or in armor. It's like I'm running over 1,000,000 for health and armor, because the reason why I say this is because all of these skills are helping me be even stronger. You can run whatever you want for your sidearm or whatever. I could really basically run this Liberty, which really hits really hard because I'm running 2 legendaries. I can run this right here and put out DPS because it says you get sidearm more damage in the firewall. So you can add that to it also if you have one of these awesome Liberty guns. But you see the 2 perks I'm running. I'm gonna leave down in the comments, not down in the rest of the video, I'm gonna leave me actually having gameplay playing with this build, man. So that's the build, man. I didn't want to bore you guys. I know it's a lot of information. I appreciate you guys for watching my video. I try to make them as informational and as meaningful as possible without boring you guys. I know I'm keep saying that. It's because there's a lot of YouTubers that are putting out content and they're boring people with it. I don't want to bore you with my content. I want to give you some content that's going to keep you lit, that's going to make you want to watch it. I hope that my voice is not irritating. You can see the passion that I have in doing these videos and getting them out to you guys. I hope you guys really enjoy this video, and make sure you stay after you see this right here. Make sure you stay after to see all the actual gameplay of me using this build and running it, and you're going to enjoy it. I promise you. God bless you guys. Make sure y'all drop a like, drop a sub if you guys are new. And congrats again on Ghost Gang. We're well over 2,100 subs, and we on our way up, man. We on. Get on this wagon now, man. We headed for the city. Get on now, man. Don't wait to be on a bandwagon jumper later. Get on now, man. I love you guys. This is Ghost Gang. We signing off, and I'm out.
Taking the shot.
Good job.
Needs assistance. Target right on him. Lost one. Be cool. Immediate medical assistance needed.
Damn it.
I'm trying to build up this skill build I'm running. It's coming along pretty good. I just started it tonight. How do you get more skill build stuff? What do you gotta have in order to get more skill build stuff?
Actually, well, as you already know, when you get to a certain point, it comes down to a thing of just recalibrating.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Every once in a while, you'll come up with a nice piece of gear or a nice weapon.
Yeah. And then you can put it into your build. I blinded the guys on the right.
if
Yeah,
you got stuff that you're actually kind of happy for, although you're still
Yeah.
looking, I would just go ahead and populate your library.
Okay. See, and that's one thing I've been playing this game. A lot of the builds I had, it was hard to understand that calibration library thing. Do you just find a skill that you want and you take it and hit save on it?
With the Warlords of New York, they made
Yeah.
the recalibration thing easy to understand.
Okay.
Which is
Oh
nice.
yeah. That blinding really works, man. Look how long I made him stand there and take that damage. That's crazy. I made him a whole lot harder to fight with that, with hitting him with that blinder.
Always hit with the blinder.
Yeah, that thing works, dude. You see how much that just did? Yeah, dude. That really just worked.
Yeah, when you go ahead and hit someone with the blinder, they're so easy to go ahead and take down.
Yeah, they are, dude. Wow, that was awesome. I'm really wanting to increase this skill build, man. See, look at that. He can't do nothing, dude. That's crazy.
Yep.
I'll keep an eye on the outside.
Yep.
Be careful,
That's
Agent.
crazy. I see why a lot more people, run that, because it's just, you don't have to have the most DPS, because there's some people who just run DPS hardcore and that's all they run, and then you could be like, really nobody runs it the way they're supposed to, because everybody's supposed to have a little bit of everything going to help each other, but people are so selfish in this game that they don't run those type of builds, you know what I mean? Everybody just goes for DPS. They think that you got to be the one hitting the most, but it's about teamwork, though, you know?
One of the other things too that I've actually, and I'm doing and using it now, I'm using I guess they call it the burster fire.
Hey, so what the burster do? So tell me about that.
So what you do is you go ahead and you target as many of them as possible. The Firefly goes around and plants a friggin' explosive on each one of them. And when people that have the explosive, and when
That's
people have
crazy.
the explosive are in close proximity, the explosives go off.
Get out of here.
Nope.
That's crazy.
It's giving you a new appreciation for the Firefly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. God,
Another agent has joined your battle.
I thought we already had an agent. Wasn't it already 3 of us?
Okay, where are you?
What happened? I thought we already had 3 agents with us. You know, vice versa. I thought it was already 4 of us in our group.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Unless the guy disconnected and now he's reconnected.
Right. Man, those grenades, those daggone grenades on the firewall. That if you got the right, if you got skills on, man, that thing explodes crazy. That sends out those clusters. That thing is nasty.
I got one near me. I'm up above, but I've got one near me.
I'm trying to find where you at. Yep, I see him. DPS on him now. Yeah, he got him.
There you go.
Good job. You guys really know how to play, because I wouldn't say I'm no hardcore player, but I can tell you guys know what you're doing. Because I'm not really doing a lot of DPS, but I'm just trying to, help the team as much as I can.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everybody and their mama wants to be the best player. Oh, my gosh. Our DPS, the ones on the left, that blind.
System. System restored.
Alright, you don't have to worry about him.
System curtailed.
Yeah, he done. Yo, what is that thing that's going around doing at them? That thing is crazy. That's the burster?
That's the fire. That's the Firefly.
Woo! That thing is crazy. Oh
This guy
my
doesn't know
goodness.
where he, yeah, this guy didn't know where he wanted to go.
Nah, he
got
didn't.
above.
He was about to run up the steps, and then all of a sudden he just like he did a 360 and ran back the other way.
Yeah, because someone.
Agent down. Rogue hive detected.
Here they come.
Get that dog going again. That's the only thing. Like the dog and the little thing, it just puts DPS on us that the regular enemies don't really do.
Alright, we're going in behind. Coming over.
How these purple dudes got so much health? Crazy.
I could do this all day.
I think we kind of got it together this time.
Yeah, as long as we can stay together here, it's good.
Agent down.
I'm down.
I got you.
I'm good. I'm good here. Let's get her.
An agent needs assistance.
She backed off.
There you go. Get that drone carrier. Shoot the drone before the drones leave, and the drone they explode on top of the drone carrier.
Alright.
It ain't going up there.
What is that? Ew! What is that? What is
It's a dead bug. It's a quality bug.
Alright.
why did you get like that one?
Yeah, launch that turn right at that sniper.
Can you give me one of those drinks out there?
That's the thing that killed us last time. Bastard.
Oh, boy, don't go with that.
Okay, now we can
What do
all
we
go
do?
ahead and move in here, and we have a better defensible area.
Alright. Bet.
Because that wave that came in through here is no, there's no more waves coming through.
Alright.
So oh shit. Helicopter.
trying to blind them.
Yes, I should take care of your sorry ass before I can get to see you.
It's a big gunner. I'm gonna try to blind him in the next 10 seconds so y'all can DPS him. Stay alive, stay alive. I got 4 seconds and I can blind him. Now, DPS him now. Good job, good shit. Bye, cocksucker. Yeah.
He's down.
Yes, sir.
Now I think what we have left is her.
Oh, facts? All we got left is her? Alright, bet.
Yeah. Nah, he
Where
decided
she
to
at?
jump right up there with her.
You brave, right? Get blind, chicken head. Bust her neck open. You better give me an exotic too. Oh, she got murdered.
Come in.
Let's see what